Welcome to NASDAQ Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Market Reporter at NASDAQ. Amazon Prime Day is October 13th and 14th, and while we all benefit from fast shipping, not many of us truly understand the logistics behind how our stuff just appears on the doorstep. Joining me to discuss is Guillermo Garcia, founder and CEO of SmartHop, to dispel some of the myths and misconceptions around how America's trucking industry works. Guillermo, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you for having me.
And just how big is America's trucking industry, and who are some of the players?
Yeah, the trucking industry last year did around $800 billion, and 90% of the trucking companies out there have less than 10 trucks. So pretty much mom and pop corporations who are moving around 70% of all goods that go across the US.
What kind of logistics goes into planning massive shopping days like Amazon Prime Day and the days around holiday season? How does Amazon make it happen to get millions and millions of packages delivered so quickly?
Those are weeks and months of preparation. When seasons like this, Cyber Monday, Christmas come, those are months of preparation, not only with internal capacity, but also negotiating with external truckers that will only come for a couple of weeks to help out and making sure that Amazon meets the deadlines.
Is it more challenging for small carriers and independent owners that don't have the buying power to compete with the mega carriers? Is there a large barrier to entry in the trucking space?
Certainly, when you think about a trucking company that has two, four, six trucks, they don't have any buying power to do anything but to pay retail rate across their bottom line. Think about insurance, fuel, factoring, you name it. So it's a very unbalanced industry. And so it's very hard for these small trucking companies to compete at the high level. And top line, they're just too small for an Amazon to really engage in a meaningful way. So that relationship is very transactional between the broker and the trucker.
Where does SmartHop fit into the ecosystem, and what solutions do you provide?
Exactly that. Why we brought a business in a box model for those small trucking companies to be able to do more while stressing less, right? We give them all the tools and the resources for them to be able to have meaningful relationships with the cargo owners. At the same time, have the economies of scale to be able to provide and compete at the same level of the big and leading carriers.
So, how does SmartHop technology determine the best possible load for small carriers? Because, and I'm not as familiar with the trucking space, I want to make sure I understand this correctly. The economics behind it obviously means so much more for the small carriers. So, how would they use the technology to make sure that the loads that they're processing is the best for their bottom line?
Yeah, it's a very complex technology behind the scenes that it's analyzing in real time the market, what the best options are out there at any given moment for our customers, the small trucking companies. At the same time, our algorithms are understanding the context of each of our truckers, their cost structure, their likes, their dislikes, where they go, where they don't go, to be able to provide with the actual and current suggestions for them to be profitable down the road. So it's pretty much a blender that takes a lot of variables in real time for each of our customers.
What differentiates SmartHop technology from other providers in trucking?
Well, it's actually an autonomous dispatcher. Nobody out there has a tool that can make autonomous decisions on behalf of someone. Add that to the relationships that we have brought to our business and value proposition. You get this autonomous dispatcher that is able to let the truckers do what they like, which is drive and stay on the road, and we do the rest.
So, out of curiosity, I took a look at the job openings on the SmartHop site, and I was blown away by how tech heavy the qualifications, or particularly the director of engineering skill sets. So, do you expect the trucking industry to continuously evolve into one that's driven by data, AI, and some of the other newer technologies?
Of course, this is a fast-paced, moving environment. Truckers know it. They understand that they need to rely on technology and tools if they want to be successful. And so our industry moves fairly quick. If you don't have the latest technology that can help you avoid that decision-making process being done incorrectly, you won't be able to compete at the highest level.
All right, Guillermo, it was great to have you with us. Thanks for joining me on Trade Talks.
Thank you very much.
And thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at NASDAQ.